there will be some familiar names announced in the 2020 NFL Draft. That's because this year's class is filled with prospects who've had a close relative play in the NFL. These prospects could all be future NFL stars, and not just because of their bloodlines. Let's take a look. Joe Burrow, quarterback from LSU and son of Jim Burrow. The expected number 1 overall draft pick's father played defensive back for Nebraska, getting drafted in the 8th round by the Green Bay Packers in 1976. Jim played 3 games for the Packers that season, getting cut off after a Week 3 loss to his son's likely future team, the Bengals. After a 5-year CFL career, Jim began coaching at both the college and high school levels. Most recently, he was the associate head coach and the defensive coordinator at Ohio University, where he worked from 2005 through 2018 until he retired. That gave him time to attend every game of Joe's senior year, which culminated in a Heisman Trophy and a national championship. Trayvon Diggs, cornerback from Alabama and brother of Stefon Diggs. The former Alabama corner is the younger brother of Stefon, now with the Bills after a trade from the Vikings. Trayvon started his career as a wide receiver just like his brother before transitioning to cornerback full-time. He's excelled on the other side of the ball, finishing 2019 with 37 tackles, 4 interceptions, and 21 passes defended. How cool would it be to see Trayvon and his brother face off one-on-one next season? Devin Duvernay, wide receiver from Texas and cousin of Kyler Murray. The former Longhorn receiver accounted for 2,468 yards and 16 touchdowns during his 4-year career. Duvernay is the youngest cousin of Murray, the number 1 pick in 2019, who also took home the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year award. The receiver isn't a big need for the Cardinals after they acquired DeAndre Hopkins. Still, it'd be fun if Duvernay landed in Arizona with his cousin. Thaddeus Moss, tight end from LSU and son of Randy Moss. 2 years after being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Randy Moss will get to see his son enter the NFL. Thaddeus is slightly shorter but has 40 pounds on his father, so it's not surprising he ended up as a tight end rather than a wide receiver. Thaddeus started his career at NC State before transferring to LSU. After having to sit out a season due to the NCAA transfer rules and then redshirting the next year with a foot injury, he played just 1 season with the Tigers in 2019. He finished with 47 receptions for 570 yards, both of which were school records for a tight end. One of his TD catches against Alabama looked eerily similar to one his dad would have made. Thaddeus might not be the electric receiver his father was, but he certainly has the tools to be a breakout tight end in the NFL. Michael Pittman Jr., wide receiver from USC and son of Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman Sr. was an NFL running back for 11 seasons, mostly with the Cardinals and the Buccaneers. He was even the leading rusher during the Bucs' Super Bowl 38 win over the Raiders with 124 yards on 29 carries. Pittman Jr. said he played running back like his father until he grew to his current 6'4" frame. Pittman Jr., who was also an excellent special teams player, is coming off a breakout senior season at USC. He had a team-high 101 catches for 1,275 yards and 11 touchdowns, all career bests. Jalen Reagor, wide receiver from TSU and son of Monte Reagor. Reagor led TSU in receiving in 2018 and 2019, catching 148 receptions for 2,248 yards and 22 touchdowns over 3 seasons. His dad, Monte, played defensive tackle and was a second-round pick in the 1999 draft. He spent 9 seasons in the NFL. Monte won a Super Bowl with the Colts, and Jalen, who returned 2 punts for 2 touchdowns in 2019, says his favorite returner to watch growing up was Devin Hester. Hester returned the opening kickoff 92 yards for a touchdown against his dad's team in that 2007 Super Bowl. Jalen doesn't have his father's size, and he's faster too, but he should follow in his dad's footsteps by being an early round pick in the draft. Antoine Winfield Jr., safety from Minnesota and son of Antoine Winfield. Winfield Sr. played in the NFL for 14 seasons. The 3-time All-Pro cornerback was drafted number 23 overall by the Bills in 1999, though he's mostly known for his time with the Vikings from 2004 through 2012. Winfield Jr. played safety at Minnesota, but his injuries caused him to miss 16 games as a sophomore and a junior. Fully healthy in 2019, he was a unanimous All-American who finished with a career-high 7 interceptions and 88 tackles. That kind of playmaking runs in the family. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more daily NFL videos.